He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing.
Good morning and welcome to Story Time. Thank you for joining me. Happy Wednesday. Yes, midweek, almost there. Thank you so much for joining in. I am so glad you're here. Oh, thank you for taking the time to join in Story Time. And yes, enjoy another beautiful story, another lesson for us today. Thank you so much for joining in. And I absolutely hope that you're having a wonderful start to your day, or indeed a wonderful day, depending on what time it is where you are. Thank you so much for joining in. I hope you're well. I am glad to be here with you. Please let me know where you're joining in from. And if anybody's joining in with you, please do share so that we can say hi to them as well. Thank you so much for being here. A wonderful story awaits. This one coming to you from Chronicle Books of San Francisco. And we will be reading, yes, Like the Moon Loves the Sky. And this one is by the amazing Hena Khan and illustrations by the amazing Saffa Khan. Thank you so much for joining in, and I hope that you're ready for this one. Yes, this will warm your heart. I guarantee you that. One of my favorites, and definitely one that has been back on Storytime a few times. And be sure this is not the last time you'll be seeing this one. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Absolutely love it that we're here together. And good morning to you. Yes, saw you nice in and early. Amanda, how are you doing? And of course, baby Mia, how are you today? Thank you so much for joining in. Good to see you. Thank you. Yes, it is good to have you live here on Storytime. And thank you for all the beautiful messages that have been coming through. Thank you. Absolutely appreciate you. All right, good morning to you. And of course, Marlin as well. We're sending you hugs. And Nate, not forgetting you too. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. I am glad you're here with us. Baby Pia, good to see you back. Thank you so much for joining in. Good morning to you, Amanda West. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining in. Nathan and Sarah, good morning to you. And you're saying you're in cold Illinois. Oh my goodness, hope you have all your warm clothing, everything that you need. Heat are on if you can. Thank you so much for joining in. Yes, thankful for the little things like that, isn't it? Thank you so much for joining in. I am glad you're here for story time. But you know what? We have one that would definitely warm our hearts today. And hopefully that is enough to fight off that Illinois cold as well. Thank you so much for joining in. Good morning to you, Sarah and Nathan, and of course, Amanda West. Thank you so much for joining in. Chriselle, how are you doing today? Thank you so much for joining in. And you're saying, I can't wait to hear this story. It is beautiful indeed, I guarantee you. And yes, Clay, Rocco, how are you doing today? Not forgetting you guys. Thank you so much for joining in. Out in LBC, yes, joining us in Long Beach, California. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Good morning to you. And yes, sending all the love to the people out there with you. Thank you so much for joining in. Yes, Like the Moon Loves the Sky. This one by Hena Khan and illustrations by Saffa Khan, and of course bringing it to you with permission of Chronicle Books of San Francisco. And I will be posting up this a deal going on at Chronicle Books where you can get up to 85% off of books on retail purchase. So something to think about. I'll be posting that information later on. That promotion goes on until December 11th. I am planning to find my way there before that promotion ends. So please do find your way there. Thank you so much for joining in. Good morning to you, John. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Thank you for joining us this morning. Yes, indeed, out in Alameda. Thank you so much for joining. And it was so good to see you the other day, my brother, and to see all the amazing work that you and Madeline are doing. Thank you so much for joining in. And also, it was lovely to meet the twins. Thank you so much for joining in. Absolutely loved it. All right. So we go on, and if you don't remember John Castleberry, well, they brought us the Conscious Kids. Yes, go back to the Storytime archives, look up that one, and of course we will be bringing it back soon for another chapter from that amazing book. Yes, teaching us a lot about our community, and yes, indeed, working together, living together. Thank you so much for joining in. All right, here we go. Get ready for this one. Like the moon loves the sky, and this one is by Hena Khan and illustrations by Saffa Khan, and of course bringing it to you with permission of Chronicle Books of San Francisco. I will join you on the other side of this message.
Hi, everyone. I'm Amanda with Amanda Weltman Photography. I'm a photographer and printmaker based in the Pacific Northwest, and I believe that your face deserves wall space. Enjoy today's story time with my favorite storyteller, Mr. LaMotta.
Thank you, Amanda. Yes, your faces deserve war space. I absolutely love that. And if you know where to get your photographs, if you're out on the West or indeed just need to get photos, contact Amanda. All right. Like the moon loves the sky. This one by Hena Khan and illustrations by Saffa Khan. And it is coming to you from Chronicle Books of San Francisco. And before we get started, I wanted to read, first of all, the notes from the author on this one and why Hena Khan decided to put this one together. And just the dedications, this is for my children, and I will extend that to all you lovely children out there. And from Saffa, it says, for my wonderful mama, Baba, and Dada, and with thanks for the immense support from ENM, ENW, and Tom. And of course, we know that at home you support your parents so much, so we're extending that to you. All right, a note from the author before we get started. The phrase, inshallah, is something I say throughout my day when making any plan or wishing anything for the future. From the most basic everyday intentions to the biggest dreams, it means if God wills it in Arabic, and is something that Muslims around the globe hear from the moment they're born and are taught to express as they learn to speak. The phrase, however, goes beyond Muslims in popular culture, and today is used throughout Arabic-speaking world by people of many faiths to reflect the idea of a greater force or power beyond ourselves. It's a common theme found in other languages and cultures as well, such as Ojalá in Spanish or God willing in English. As a parent, my most frequent prayers and wishes are for my children, and the phrase inshallah is intertwined with each and every one. In uncertain times, it offers me comfort and strength. This book celebrates both the phrase and the mother's love and hopes for her child. Every line or wish in the book is inspired by the Quran, the Muslim holy book, which offers guidelines on how to live a thoughtful and grounded life filled with fairness, charity, justice, and most of all, love. These are universal values that transcend any particular belief system, and I hope they will resonate with all readers. Yeah. How about that? And so we're going now to go into our book. Just wanted to give you that background on there on what inshallah means and what it means to Hena Khan. I think it's a beautiful illustration on that. And yes, indeed, that the values that we'll learn in this are universal and they transcend any particular belief system. And I hope Yes, Hannah hopes that they will resonate with all readers. Definitely resonates with me. I hope it does with you. Here we go. Like the Moon Loves the Sky by Hena Khan, illustrations by Saffa Khan, and of course read with permission of Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Inshallah, you are all that is gentle and good. Oh, yes. Oh, inshallah, you are all that's gentle and good. Inshallah, you feel safe like all children should. Yes. Inshallah, you are kind to those most in need. Yeah. We all could use a little kindness, couldn't we? Inshallah, you seek knowledge, reflect, and read. Yes. Inshallah, you seek knowledge, reflect, and read. Yes, all important aspects of life, aren't they? Inshallah, you stand strong like a tree with firm roots. Oh, yes. Inshallah, you stand strong like a tree with firm roots. Inshallah, you plant gardens filled with sweet fruits. Inshallah, you plant gardens filled with sweet fruits. Oh, love that page. Inshallah, you have faith that won't waver or bend. Believe in yourself. Inshallah, you have faith that won't waver or bend. Inshallah, you reach out to make a new friend. It's not always easy, but we can do it. Inshallah, you reach out to make a new friend. Inshallah, you're thoughtful of plans that you make. Yes. Inshallah, you're thoughtful of plans you make. Inshallah, you speak truth and work for its sake. Inshallah, you travel to thrilling new places. Oh, yes. Inshallah, you count all your blessings and graces. Absolutely. Inshallah, you count all your blessings and graces. Yes, yes. Inshallah, you find wonder in birds as they fly. Yes, the simple everyday things. Inshallah, you find wonder in birds as they fly. Inshallah, you are loved like the moon loves the sky. Yes, inshallah, you are loved like the moon loves the sky. The end. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time today, and I hope that you enjoyed this one. Like the moon loves the sky. Yes, we wish you, all your kids joining in out there, and everybody too joining in, we wish you the very best. Yes, if God wills it, inshallah, we wish you the very, very best. Go out there, travel, enjoy the world. We wish you the best adventures. And like it says, I know too, all the parents out there wish you wonderful days ahead, long, long days ahead. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time today. I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope it warms your heart like it does for me every single time I go back to this book. Like the moon loves the sky. Yes, indeed. We love you that much. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. Absolutely appreciate each and every one of you for joining in today. And thank you for sharing in this wonderful book. Absolutely love it. Yes, we continue to take care with the theme of taking care of the earth, but also remember too, as we take care of our planet, that we can take care of the physical elements of it, but there are also people that live in it, different cultures, different people. We are all different in many ways, but the same too, and we want to make sure that we accommodate each other. Yes, we live in harmony together and we celebrate everybody, no matter what religion, no matter what culture you're from, we're all one. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. And as you go out today, I challenge you, I encourage you out there to think deeply about what you're going to do, and also think of ways that we can help our community. Think of ways that we can be good members of our community. Thank you so much for joining in today. Like the moon loves the sky. Thank you for joining us. And tomorrow we're back with another one, and this one encourages us to continue taking care of each other, but also encourages us to make sure that we are taking care of this earth for the future, and of a life that can be possible, that a life that is possible if we make the right decisions. And this one is, the things we're for. Do join me for this one tomorrow. This one is written and illustrated by Inosanto Nagara, and I cannot wait to share it again. Thank you so much for joining in. I am glad that we were here together enjoying Story Time. Let us see who else was joining in this morning. Thank you for being here. One more time, Amanda, thank you for joining us. I am glad you're here for Story Time. And of course, Baby Bia caught us live. All the best, Amanda, with the photo editing that is going on. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. Absolutely love it. Glad to be part of your morning today. Good morning to you, Sarah and Nathan, and of course, Amanda West out in Illinois, cold Illinois. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and I hope that the book that we just read sets you off on a lovely day indeed. Thank you so much for joining in. Yes, every parent's wish, but everybody's wish should be that our little ones do well, our little ones have amazing lives ahead. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. Rocco, Chriselle, and Clay, thank you so much for joining in out in Long Beach. I hope that you had a wonderful time enjoying that story, and indeed I hope that you find it at your local libraries, find it where you get books, and enjoy it some more. And of course, you can always go to the archives and enjoy more Story Time. Thank you so much for joining in. And just a reminder too, some of the stories in the Story Time archives will be going away, but please do find the books where you get books, because we have limited permission on some of them, so please enjoy them while you can. Thank you so much for joining in. John Castleberry, thank you for being here, my brother. Absolutely appreciate you. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of the day. Thank you, and let us connect some more for sure, and please continue doing the wonderful work that you are doing. Thank you for being here on Story Time. Have a lovely rest of the day. Well, to everybody that was joining in, I absolutely appreciate you. Love you like the moon loves the sky. Yes, I hope you enjoyed this one, but we're back tomorrow. Yes, we stand for something, and we believe in justice. We believe in freedom and equal rights for everybody. Yes, all the things we're for. Yes, indeed. Celebrate every culture, and indeed let us show respect and build a community that we want to live in, that we want our kids to live in, that we want our kids' kids to live in, that we want everybody to enjoy and be free. Thank you so much for joining in. Learn me tomorrow for that one again, and enjoy a wonderful book together. This has been Story Time for today. I am always so thankful for the time that we get to spend here together, reading books and learning from each other. Please do share in the comments whatever thoughts that you have, so that we can definitely send out the good vibes to everybody that is joining in Story Time today. Thank you so much Hugs, 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 and love to each and every one of you joining in story time today. I will see you again tomorrow for another reading. And tomorrow we are reading a good one from Inosanto Nagara, All the Things We're For. Do join me for that one. Have a lovely day out there. Thank you for being here on Storytime. Much love, hugs, 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 and kisses to all of you. Thank you, and I will see you again tomorrow for another reading. Bye-bye.
It brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing. Brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing